Scott, and welcome back, everyone, to part 3 of our 4-part episode of Dragonfly Insights. We're once again joined here with Scott Pasillo, Vice President and Head of Sales for North America with Sabre Hospitality Solutions. Scott, we've been talking a lot about hotel retailing and your SynXis Retail Studio. And you mentioned earlier that you have a number of customers already using this product. And so I was curious if you could share with us, how's it been received so far? And what are customers saying to you about their experience with your new technology?
Yeah, we have a number of customers already using the system. And what's great about that is I'll give you feedback on how our customers, the hoteliers, are doing, but also how the guests are interacting with it and what their feedback is. To start with, our customers across the board are super excited by what they're seeing in adopting SynXis Retail Studio. They were unaware of all of the options that were available to them when it came to generating revenue for their hotel. And that excitement that they're experiencing is coming from seeing that they can sell anything to increase revenue, and then also how their guests are delighted even before they arrive on property, and how their ownership groups are pleased with the large increases in revenue and the profitability that's associated with the increased sales. So specifically, I'll point to a few examples of our early adopters that really showcase the potential that this system has across many different property types in the space. One property that comes to mind is an island resort that we have, which initially built out 15 different unique add-ons for their resort. And they saw nearly immediate revenue growth. This isn't something they had to wait for. They realized over $17,000 in sales, ancillary sales, just within the first month alone. In a city, it's fantastic. In a city center hotel that we have, in a major market, they had a 50% increase in ancillary products sold compared to the previous solution that they were using in their booking engine, but also at the time of check-in by their front desk agents. Immediacy of the revenue uplift, it is not just the types and the number of add-ons that are sold, but also in the revenue when you compare it to what your front desk is able to do, because you're getting somebody at the point of inspiration. You're getting somebody when they're booking and they're motivated. And the positive feedback is also pouring in from guests who are using Retail Studio. So we recently completed a user study and a usability study with 150 participants across the globe. And the results from that study point to a dramatic shift in consumer satisfaction with the process of booking their vacations or their business travel and their experiences.
Are you seeing it at, I would assume you're seeing in those various categories kind of different products that are selling more effectively in one than the other? So is there, for City Center, for example, some people think, well, the only thing we can really do is late check-in, early check-in, late checkout, right? What else could we do at a City Center hotel?
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you believe are really, that guests are really picking up on and purchasing more perhaps than others?
Well, as I said in one of our earlier episodes, you are only limited by the creativity that you bring to this system, right? So you could go as crazy as you want in the hotel. You could we talked about attribute-based selling, right? You could monetize view or floor location or room preference, right? But look, I was a hotelier. I ran the front office for years. What's the easiest thing that you can get your hands around a concept right off the bat? It's early check-in, late checkout, like you said. But what if I didn't have to just offer early check-in, late checkout? What if I was a hotel in Los Angeles that receives a lot of red-eye flights over from Asia Pacific regions, right? What if I got to offer folks 3 different early check-ins and I could monetize them differently? I could offer you an 8 a.m. check-in, which is about the time you would get downtown LA after clearing customs on your flight inbound from Tokyo or from Seoul or from Hong Kong. And then what if I could offer you an 11 a.m. because you are that East Coast business traveler who just took a flight over from New York, and that's about the time you arrive. And then what if I could also offer 2 p.m., which is just kind of that standard, I'm getting in a little early, I'm a leisure traveler on the weekend, and I just want to make sure I've got a place to change before I go check out the Dodgers game. It's that creativity that we're seeing more broad pickup from, because it's not just I'm offering an early check-in.
Mhm.
I'm giving you options that match with the type of travel you have. You scale that out.
Mhm.
You think about the options around late checkout. You think about the ability to, in a world where we have reduced housekeeping services, to say for an extra $10 a day, we'll clean your room every day and provide enhanced turn down service, right? Those are the types of things that we have to just think differently about. As hoteliers, again, we get into the habit of just selling a room. But if we think about all of the things that are important to a guest.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, Scott, for being here. And
Absolutely.
everyone, thank you for listening. We are coming up on our 4th and final episode, so I hope you will all join us again. Thanks, Scott. See everyone
Thanks, Carl.
later.